Hi Leo, this is Camille from Millennial Tarot here with your January 2019 reading. Before we get into the cards, I wanted to make two announcements. My first one is one you've heard before. I'm doing my $5 readings up until the end of the year, so you'll have literally until 11:59 p.m. on December 31st to get me a question that you would like an answer for just $5. During the new year, they will be going back up to 10. My second announcement is that I have launched my website, starsandskin.com. I will link it below. There you will be able to find out more about me, a new way to get in contact with me for readings. You'll learn about some astrology things and see my astrology writings. But more importantly, I wanted to introduce to you my astrology apparel line, which is what started this whole thing off for me. So I have t-shirts in black and in white. This is the tri-blend white that feature the constellations superimposed onto a natal chart wheel with some celestial designs and renderings in the background. And then on the bottom will be your sign. Now this is your opposing sign, Aquarius, because I am an Aquarius, but imagine yours, but in Leo. All the shirts are designed and described online, my website. So anyway, they're super nice. They're so soft and they're so minimalist because I wanted it to be able to go with everything. I didn't want it to be like, bam, boom, boom, Leo's in the room. Just more subtle. So people come up to you and like, what is that? And then you can say and show off proudly, you know, your constellation, your stars, your Leo nature. So I'm really proud of that. I've been working on that for several months now, since June actually. So I'm happy that they are finally being born into the world, and feel free to enjoy those. $20, buy them for yourself, buy some for your sun, moon, and rising, buy them for other people. I'm really excited, and thank you for indulging me this information. So without further ado, I'm going to get into you. This is going to be your reading for January 2019. Let's see how the new year is starting for the Lions. Do it twice more. All right, let's get some clarity here. Seems like the new year has ended off kind of well for you, and is starting off from this place of balance and this place of, you know, self-assertion. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to do. But as you are approaching or trying to get what you want from others and just from life, be careful not to hurt yourself. Be careful not to hurt others. Be careful not to stop yourself by thinking, oh, if I continue, I'm going to get hurt. Ooh, I love this reading. Let's get into it. We're coming in Major Arcana Sagittarius. This is the Temperance card. Then we have the Queen of Wands. For some of you, this could be you coming up into the reading. Then we had an outcome, a what if of Three of Swords. I don't want you to worry about that because it was clarified by the World card, which I like to call the honorary Sagittarian card. So we have big Sagittarian Jupiter expansion happening here. And to expand, you gotta let go. That's fine. Your bottom of the deck is this Ace of Cups. So I want to already put you at ease that whatever trigger, whatever fear you may have around this, Three of Swords is going to be healed, and healed very quickly by this Ace of Cups that is anchoring the reading. This is an invitation of emotional healing. I also want to reframe this Three of Swords before we get into the reading chronologically. I just want to conceptualize this Three of Swords in a different way. This does not mean that you are marching into heartbreak. In fact, as I was talking, as I was still shuffling for the clarifier, I was telling you not to hurt people. This could be you doing this to someone. This could be you moving too fast, you moving too hard, and then you had to break some hearts. It could also just be you're stopping yourself with the conception of heartbreak. Like, if I keep going, It's going to hurt people's feelings if I allow myself to shine this brightly or to be this happily. What if it gets taken away? What if I get hurt? So I want to really reframe this Three of Swords as not being something that is coming towards you, as not being something that's inevitable, as not being something that's going to dismantle your success. I want you to expound upon your understanding of this Three of Swords and really see it as a function of your own mental processing. That this doesn't have to be something happening to you, but rather something happening inside of you while the world continues to really show off for you. So don't be afraid of the Three of Swords. Don't be afraid about how other people interpret the Three of Swords. This could be something that is profoundly productive, especially within the context of this reading. So let's get started from the beginning. The Temperance cards always comes in to show where we need or have or want moderation. She's seen here balancing water in her cup, so this is speaking to a moderation of the literal sort if we're coming out from a holiday season of overindulgence, over drinking, and that has thrown our bodily systems out of whack or thrown our emotional systems out of whack. This Temperance card is really urging you, inviting you, and telling you that you are going to start January or are going to have to start January from this place of balance, from this place of moderation. We're out from this Sagittarian Jupiter season of overdoing it. Now, it started with Thanksgiving, and then we moved into Capricorn season, which does see New Year's Eve and does see Christmas, which are huge celebrations. But we still do have Jupiter in Sagittarius, which for everybody is giving plentiful opportunities. But as the sun moves into Capricorn, as we enter here January, the new year, there needs to be a more sobered look about how we are living our lives. And so that is really why, or really how I'm interpreting this Temperance card, is that balance is being offered to you in January, and that the ways that you have overdone it, and that the ways where you have overextended yourself, both emotionally, physically, financially, are going to be called into balance this month. And this is a major arcana energy. So this is something that, whether you like it or not, is going to sweep you up in her loving angel wings and bring you out on the other side with this sense of peace, with this sense of balance, and with this sense of moderation. What actually needs to be done, what actually needs to be said, who actually needs to be in your life, and why, and moderate and recalibrate those things moving forward. Now, we do move into the energies of the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, whether you are male or female, or however you gender or don't gender yourself, it is still this energy of I'm on the make. I see this bright horizon in the future. I have this goal, and I'm going to move fiercely towards it. Now, that is a Leo tendency. That is a human tendency in the beginning of the year to make these big sweeping goals and to move forward with them. And Leo, more than anyone, has this tendency to really fix themselves on a goal. You guys are fixed fire, and then smolder and move towards it in very obvious and extravagant type of ways. So this Queen of Wands, out from under the Temperance card where you may have to be moderating a bit, out from under the Temperance card where you are being asked to not do so much or to start off January from this more sobered and humble place, we move you into the month and into the year, returning to your returning to your Leo self in a way that is more balanced and that is more considered, and that is going to enable you to move forward in ways and that and to claim things for yourself in ways, and to claim things from others, and be in the world in a way that is, hey, it's me, it's Leo, I'm fire, this is what I'm demanding. If you're not on it, then you're off it, and then you're bye-bye, get out of my life. But, and she's even coming up as this very energy, like, are you gonna get out of my way or what? Are we doing this or not? So that's why I want to caution you about this Three of Swords, because this gift that you are being given with the Temperance card is this place of solace and healing. She's a healing type of card, blended with your own Leonine energies of fire and go and look at me shine. There could be this tendency with some of you to misuse or to accidentally abuse this confidence and this brightness and this light that is shining on you and these opportunities that are coming your way. This Three of Swords is coming in to say, maybe slow it down, or maybe, you want this goal and you said, I want to have the goal by January 31st. The Three of Swords is saying, maybe that won't come to pass and you have to set the goal later down the line. Because I always want to talk about swords in the way that we hurt ourselves. Swords are the way we think, and therefore the way that we project onto the world. And when you have this bigness of spirit, this bigness of hope, and these big dreams, and they don't seem to be coming true in the way that you want them to, the Three of Swords then represents how your thinking needs to change in order to adapt to the bigness of your dreams. This Three of Swords is a tremendously small energy in comparison to two major arcanas and a queen. I do not want you to get caught up on it or to assume that January is going to bring you any pain. It will not. The only caution I have for you is to not trip yourself up with your own smallness, with your own petty thoughts, to not block yourself by saying, oh, it didn't work out in the past, or oh, you know, what's going to stop this from leading to pain, or oh, what's going to stop this from not working out just like the way that didn't work out. You're going to be challenged with those energies in January. January is going to be like, you really got what it takes, especially as the sun enters Aquarius and starts opposing you. The sun is going to be like, you really, from across the cosmos, the sun's going to be like, hey, you really want this? And you are going to be challenged in this type of way. Doing too much, going too fast, accidentally hurting people who you don't mean to hurt, and especially hurting yourself in ways and stymieing yourself in ways that are unnecessary. Three of Swords represents these lower thought forms that cannot compete with the bigness of what is in store for you. So really expound upon this rendering of the Three of Swords. It does not have to mean heartbreak is coming your way, only a way in which our thoughts can provide and break our own hearts. So to really get yourself in alignment with higher-minded principles, which is coming in. I love the World card. Let's just speak about the World card right now. The World card saves you from this. The World card is someone who is loftier, like I said, has higher-minded ideals, who has been through things and therefore can look at them from a more objective point of view. The things that seemed very big, up close and personal, down in the world, once you elevate, they seem very small. And whenever a naked person or barely clothed person comes in the tarot deck, my interpretation truly is that this person is untethered. This person is showing up their true selves and is free to show their true selves and is happy in that freedom. This is someone who has many places which they can go. Of course, the World card has a world of options. So she's really inviting you to look upon your life from this greater type of landscape and to not hurt yourself and get yourself stuck with small upsets, with small setbacks, with extravagant goals that you know that you won't be able to reach. You know that you can't, or maybe you can, I'm not here to tell you, but you know that if you're dirt poor and you're like, I'm going to make $1 million in 30 days, of course that is possible if you got your mind right. But for most people, that is an ambitious goal. So this year for you is going to be full of accomplishments, full of successes, but to really temper out, because the Queen of Wands way is to want, and to consume, and I want it now. It's an impulsive fire card. So it's really to steady yourself, temper yourself, the Temperance card, to really set realistic goals for yourself and to reach them in ways that are more peaceful and more steadied and more practical. When you put too much on yourself, when you put too much on your plate, that's when you run the risk of hurting yourself, hurting others, bulldozing over your sense of self, your sense of peace, bulldozing over others' opinions and help just to get to the goal. Or just completely disregarding what is in front of you and choosing instead to think about the things that did not work in the past, or the things, success triggers fear of success. When you get closer and closer to success, you get more and more afraid of it. That's all the Three of Swords is doing. And then you have this beautiful help with the World card to lift you out of that unproductive thinking and to get you to see it from a more objective level. And the World, working with the Queen, it's like the World gives her the GPS directions for where to go. She's no longer just like, I want this, and bulldozing over everyone and everything and running people over, right? This is the GPS system. This is the internal compass that's going to help you realize where to go, how and when, and to take your time and to know it's coming. Now, your bottom of the deck is this Ace of Cups. This Ace of Cups is once you figure out and reconcile your own goal-setting needs in the new year, and who, like I'm saying, for everybody who stays, who goes, what thoughts can stay, what thoughts can go, and what actually your desired outcome is. The Ace of Cups is coming in to bring you that emotional invigoration. For love relationships, it's going to very much be I have my compass set towards love, and then the Ace of Cups brings in that actual offer. But of course, aces are just seeds, so you need to work on it. You need to plant it. For job, finances, and however this is showing for you, because we have such strong major arcana, such strong females, it becomes an overarching, our typical experience. So any other any type of human experience can fit under the umbrella of this reading. So I do want to make you aware that this could be the new job, the new partner, the different experience of your job, the different experience of your partner, financial health, health, like real body health, and all those things. The only thing that can get in your way is your small-minded thinking, or thinking about how things did not work out in the past, or accidentally overdoing it so that you end up hurting yourself and hurting others. But this Ace of Cups does provide, in either way, that healing solve to get you emotionally refreshed and moving forward and up on your Queen of Wands feet again. So this is for my reading for you, Leo. It's going to be a very active month for you, but make sure not to make it too active so that you stress yourself up and take all the tread off of your tires. We want to steady as she goes. People know you're shining. People know you're the shit. You don't need to put it in their face all the time. This is a more steadied, sober, mature, and humbled way to shine like the star that you are. If this reading has resonated, or especially if it has not resonated and you want something more in tune with your specific life, please do reach out to me below. I will leave my email and you can get in touch with me there, or through my website, which I will also leave below. Until then, shine bright like a diamond, Leo. Happy New Year, and I will see you in February.